The contributions you and your employer pay into your pension don't just sit there as cash. When you join, they're usually invested into the HR Growth Fund. We call this your default fund because it's set up for you. The HR Growth Fund aims to grow your money over the long term by taking a relatively adventurous approach. It's managed by our experts, Hargreaves Lansdown Fund Managers, or HLFM, who regularly review the investments and make any changes as needed. The HR Growth Fund spreads your money across major markets like the UK, the USA, as well as in higher risk emerging markets like India and China. We'll also invest in lesser known, smaller companies from around the world. Getting into companies when they're in the early stages can give your money a good chance to grow over the long term. However, they are higher risk than larger companies. But you won't be just invested in the stock market. Typically, around £1 of every £5 you invest will be placed in assets such as bonds. Holding these types of investments alongside more risky ones can help to smooth out the bumps of investing. Remember that investments can go down as well as up in value, so you could get back less than you invest. Environmental, social, and governance considerations are at the core of our approach. Considering these factors in your investments is known generally as ESG investing. The fund excludes investments that cause significant harm, such as companies involved with controversial weapons, companies who make a significant portion of their revenue from thermal coal or oil sands, and those that persistently violate international human rights norms. But we don't stop there. Your default fund favours investment in more responsible companies within each industry and invests less in those with worse ESG records. HL are committed to net zero emissions by 2050. As a responsible fund manager, HLFM are aiming to halve the carbon intensity of their investments by 2030 compared to their 2019 levels. This applies to corporate bonds and company shares, which make up around 90% of all the money HLFM manage. We're making good progress towards our targets, and a large proportion of the investments in the HL Growth Fund are already invested in line with these aims. The HL Growth Fund offers excellent value for money. You pay just 0.1% per year, or in other words, £1 for every £1,000 that you invest. You also pay an annual account charge on the value of your investments, which is detailed in your joining pack. The total annual charge for the HL Growth Fund will never be more than 0.55%.